let's take it back 27 years to when you were a free agent in 1998. I think it's pretty fair to say if your free agency turned out any other way, it would have significantly changed the trajectory of baseball history, not just your career, but baseball history. Do you mind going into that for us?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, it was a very tumultuous time in my career. I had to make some life career changing decisions. I felt that I kind of paid my dues in the minor league organization, and for 6 years in the major leagues. We were coming off the coattails of having two great seasons, three great seasons, 96, 97, and 98. I was ready to make the big step into having the big year, the big contract, and having the opportunity to secure myself financially, for the rest of my career. It was time to go into negotiations with the team that saw me grow up as a child, at 16, 17. But, the negotiations did not go as I planned at the beginning. We had to go through a little bit of finagling. Part of my agent, Scott Boras, which coincidentally, was the guy in the negotiations with Juan Soto and Brian Cashman and Mr. Steinbrenner. At the time, they were at an impasse because I think Scott was definitely vouching and trying to get, a fair market value in our minds, to what I thought I was worth. And the team was not, not budging. They were saying, okay, we're going to give you this, take it or leave it. So we had this little impasse where I said, well, I think at the end of the day, I realized that I want to remain a Yankee, for the rest of my career, at least for most of it. I want to make that happen. So, one thing led to another. I made a call to Mr. Steinbrenner. We kind of negotiated, between ourselves. And at the end of the day, we had the opportunity to remain a Yankee for the next 7 years, which basically turned into 10 because I played two or three more after that and cemented my position as a lifelong Yankee player, and definitely one of the best decisions that I've ever made in my career, because I think being part of those teams and being part of the fabric of that organization did has done great things for my life. And we changed the history of the game in many ways, with our teams and our run, which I feel very proud about.